All right, I'm gonna act really serious.
It's our debrief. Woo!
Debrief. You can see the bling on my computer.
Ooh, love it.
All right. Hello, Spring Canada.
Hi.
So, this is our debrief on Activity 2, Mentor Evaluation for In-Task Standards 1, 2, and 3.
Yes.
So for the first category, In-Task Standard 1, Learner Development, it was about developmentally appropriate instruction and understanding, learning. I scored in the basic category. It said candidate demonstrates a limited ability to plan developmentally appropriate instruction based on knowledge of learners' growth and development.
Okay.
Mainly because what did I say? Are there notes? No. Mainly because I didn't see, there wasn't a lot of differentiation in that lesson in the video that I saw.
Okay. I know. Yeah. You're right.
It was mainly teacher instruction.
I agree.
And and you said that in your reflection also.
Mm-hmm.
So and then for proficient, it would have said the candidate uses knowledge about learners' growth and development to. And also, the issue was also the formative assessments that were taking place during the lesson.
Okay.
There wasn't a lot of checking in to help guide the instruction.
Yeah.
So I thought
Okay.
that seemed like the right place to score it.
No, and I think I could be better at that. Even like a thumbs up, thumbs down kind of thing, or
Yeah, some type of response. Yeah, like a quick response like that. It was mainly direct instruction through the whole lesson.
Ew. That is not good. Okay.
And I think it was the video because I don't think that's really how you teach.
No, I think that was just the beginning and getting them acclimated, getting them going. I think I was just talking to make sure I got everything, I think, more for the camera than for the students.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
You even mentioned in your reflection that you felt like you didn't realize that you talked so much.
I know. I know it's 100 blocks, but 15 minutes is a long time to be directly and not getting a response. So yeah, I agree with that. I could fix that.
Okay. The next one I went with proficient, valuing the students. In fact, it could have even been higher.
Okay.
But the candidate creates a positive classroom environment by making learners feel valued and creating a climate of mutual respect.
Okay.
You do that really well.
Okay.
The candidate creates a positive by consistently ensuring that learners feel valued and creating and fostering a climate of mutual respect among all stakeholders.
Oh, yeah, it's hard to get in, like parents, right? Other staff members,
Yeah.
admin. I feel like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's kind of tough to be able to get outstanding unless you're actively in the community and actively with parents.
The next category I think also was talking about including parents. The difference was, or there was another one that was about including, that was this one. Candidate collaborates with students and families through communication. Mm-hmm. So there was no evidence of that, but
I would add evidence, like I would add proof. Like if I had a log, a parent log, you know, Ms. Collins always asks us for, hey, do you have a log of your parents? So maybe that's something that I can do moving forward. So I'm like, actually, I do that. But yeah, you're not going to see that in a video. Okay. But it's something for me that I can be thinking of too. Yeah. So that I can get that outstanding or that, what is it? I'm trying to think what it is for us. Yeah, outstanding.
Oh, okay. For us, highly effective.
Right. Or innovating. Innovating is the last column.
Is there? I thought it was just, I don't know.
I'll look at it again, but okay.
So the next one, learning differences. Students with learning differences or needs. That's really differentiation.
Yeah.
Understanding all of their differences in diverse cultures.
It was not evident. It's kind of whole group. It's kind of like they're all doing the same thing.
Yeah. Okay. It wasn't that kind of lesson.
Okay. And I know I need to work on that, being able to give them, even if it's like a little graphic organizer with some sentence stems or, you know, or something, so that.
Although the lesson itself that you were showing in the video was like a Hispanic heritage, a Hispanic culture type of thing.
Yeah, the story, the knight facing up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. He's from South America.
Yeah.
So culturally, but am I differentiating though for all of them?
I mean, the subject matter.
Yes.
Appealed to a subgroup of our students.
Okay.
But as far, and there were also some, I don't know if this falls under that category, but like where the camera was positioned,
Yeah,
Like, the
it's back there.
girl over there was asleep. Like at one point, she was under the table. When you noticed her, like you went over and you're like, "Are you okay?"
She does kind of slump
Yeah.
city-ish, so
And
I
the
just try
boy
to
next
move
to her
around.
was making some comments like he wasn't really engaged, he was kind of off task, and
Okay.
so, I mean, it wasn't bad.
Yeah.
The majority of the class was paying attention and
Okay.
alert, but for this one, the candidate sometimes uses knowledge about individual differences or diverse cultures, develop inclusive learning. So the next level up would have been really addressing their individual differences and designing the plan to address their
Okay.
diversity.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, differentiation wasn't so much shown in that
Okay.
video.
And then more inclusion too, specifically in the lesson itself.
Yeah,
When I'm creating the lesson. Okay.
which is tricky. Like how do you address different racial heritage issues in a lesson plan without singling people out or being racist? You know?
Yeah, no, it's true. But I definitely can be mindful on selecting stories that they all feel inclusive.
Yeah,
So, which I like about HMH.
Yeah.
Because it does kind of pull from, a variety of diverse backgrounds.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, you're not always going to get that on one lesson. But
and you ask people like from their own perspective.
Yeah.
So they're sharing out from their perspectives.
Okay.
And then you're getting a feel for how people are different as well as what they have in common.
Okay.
I love those kind of conversations anyway.
Well, you get to know them. That's what makes them feel like they belong.
And they get to understand that there are other people in the world other than just themselves.
yes, sometimes I know it's my world and I'm living it. You're
Yeah.
just invading my space.
Right. It's like we just did Truman, and it was all about you accept the world that you know.
Yeah.
It's like, and you don't necessarily know other people's worlds until you gain some perspective, a
Right.
little maturity. And one of the ways they do that is in the classroom.
Oh, yeah.
So, standard 3, learning environment, creating a safe, positive learning climate. Does the candidate collaborate with students and families? I went with basic just because there was no evidence of the family part of it,
Yeah.
which, I don't do either. I would be the same way.
So, yeah, it's something to think of and making sure that the families are always included in each lesson. So I know HMH has a thing like an introductory newsletter that you can type up and send out. So that way they know what's going on and it keeps them in the know. So I could do that.
Yeah, because we have so much time.
I can do it to talking points because that's another easy thing.
That's a really good tool.
Weekly, I need to make sure that will keep that communication open.
Yeah,
even
and
positive
even Schoology,
and
would that count as like having it posted on Schoology so the parents
yeah,
could
but
see
do
it
the
there?
parents always look at that?
Yeah, I don't know if they do.
No, I like talking points because it goes to their phone. Everybody's on their phone, so a lot of people don't check their emails. But if I send them something in talking points, I get more responses because I'll even see it in a text message. Oh, hey, just parents, just a friendly reminder.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I feel like that's just another way of easily communicating that doesn't take a whole lot of time.
Maybe you can show me how to do
Okay.
that. I've never used it.
Yeah, it's really easy.
Because that would,
It's easier than an email, honestly.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just letting them know what's going on in the classroom.
Yeah, no, I can do that. Like, that's my goal. Weekly updates for parents and families.
I barely find the time to put the date on the
Listen,
board.
these are goals,
I don't even
okay?
have a date on
you
there.
can do it.
All right.
It's not right, use me.
Yeah, I like doing this though because it makes you more self-aware.
Yeah.
Okay, standard 3 learning environment, learner-centered classroom. It wasn't a learner-centered activity,
No.
so I had to go insufficient on that.
Okay. That's fair.
They weren't teaching each other anything. They didn't have little group time where like here you tackle this section of the text, or you guys work on this together and share
Yeah.
out with the rest of the class, or
Yeah.
I didn't see any of that.
So when I time them with different writings and what they do, they have times to do stuff on their own, and then they have time to turn and talk and share out, and then we go over it. So I have to get better too in my recordings and making sure that I'm showing everything I'm doing because I'm terrible at editing videos.
Because you mentioned that in your reflection that you do that.
Yeah.
But
there's
it just
no evidence
wasn't in the video.
No. So okay.
But,
Hopefully, my next video
But
I
I've
did
also
better.
I've seen the way you set up your classroom,
Uh-huh.
when we come in for a department meeting or whatever.
Yeah.
And the way that you lay things out, I can tell like you've got these innovative ideas, like you are aware of these concepts and you do them.
Okay.
But it just wasn't in the video.
Yeah, I gotta make sure I show that. Okay.
Learning environment, standard 3, managing the learning environment. I think you do a really good job of your classroom management. Your kids are engaged. You have a really nice rapport with them.
Okay. Yeah.
So yeah, norms and procedures.
They know what to do. They know what to expect. I remind
You know how
them
to
of
manage
it.
them. Yeah.
Good. Fine. I should by now.
So what went well? Miss Canada has a warm and inviting classroom where students feel safe and comfortable. She's personable, relatable, and responsive to her students. She communicates information clearly and dynamically.
Oh, thank you.
What needs to be improved? The video showed an absence of learner-centered activities and formative assessments. Most of the instruction was coming directly from the teacher, and there was no evidence of independent or group learning activities.
Yeah.
And I do believe it was just the video.
Yeah.
And then comments on your reflection. Is it a deep dive analysis? The reflection is positive and consistent with my observations.
Okay.
The showcase the students talking and doing.
Gotcha.
Good catch in the reflection that you were doing most of the talking in the video, and despite your comments about some of the more student-centered activities you normally do, there wasn't much evidence for talking about that. The reflection goes beyond a recap, and you identify areas of growth. Something to consider is adding more opportunities for students to show you that they are learning through the formative assessments. You don't address the issue of students who doze off or who are off task. In your reflection, you didn't mention.
Okay.
So, and that one kid under the table was pretty flagrant.
Yes, right there. Caitlin. Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
I talked to her a lot too. I'm like, are you okay? And she's up front here now too. They've moved around because of their testing small groups, so hopefully that helps.
Yeah.
So
that's it.
All right, yay. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm learning a lot too.